Yeah. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them dawg, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get rest.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy P, Ball with P, back at you again with another one, man. Hey man, it's been a couple weeks since I dropped a video, man. I know it's been a little bit. I've been in the transition of moving. My move is finally complete, man. I've had a bunch of stuff going on. I know if you've been seeing my videos from the beginning, people that have been watching me for a little bit now, you've been seeing me in a bunch of different locations. This location that I'm in now, this is my official spot that I'm going to be recording in for at least the next year, man. So this would be the layout and background that you see behind me, man. So this is my spot. I'm all settled in, man. Great to be back. NFL free agency officially starts tomorrow, man. A bunch of stuff has been going on around the league, man. I'm speaking on NFL topics today, man. All the NFL free agency trades, signings, releases that's happened. I'm speaking on all that today, man. So let's jump right into it. First, handful of players got released, man. I'm going to go ahead and start from the very beginning. A lot of this stuff may have happened in the last couple weeks. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to get to all the signings that happened today. A bunch of signings happened today. What's today? March 13th. Today is March 13th. Free agency officially begins tomorrow, March 14th. At 4 p.m. So let's get into the players that were released, man. Doug Martin, running back for the Buccaneers. He was released by the Bucks. Doug Martin he was once an All-Pro. Now he's gone from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jonathan Stewart released. He has played his entire 10-year career with the Carolina Panthers. Running back, he has been released by the Panthers. Running back DeMarco Murray, he was released by the Tennessee Titans. Wide receiver Tavon Austin, he was released by the Los Angeles Rams. Running back Adrian Peterson, who started last year with the New Orleans Saints and then was traded to the Arizona Cardinals. He is released by the Cardinals. New York Giants released cornerback Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Chiefs, they released their pass rusher Tamba Ali. He spent all his 12 seasons in his career with the Kansas City Chiefs. They let him go. And the Miami Dolphins, they released defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh was released by the Miami Dolphins, man. Crazy, man. A lot of big players got released. Ndamukong Suh, I didn't see that happening. Tamba Ali, I didn't see that happening. Jonathan Stewart, didn't really see that happening. Honestly, Jonathan Stewart got picked up. We'll talk about that later on today. And some of the players that got signed recently, man. Number one, Blake Bortles for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Quarterback, he signed a 3-year, $54 million extension with the Jacksonville Jaguars. $26.5 million of those dollars are guaranteed. Cornerback Vontae Davis, he signs a 1-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. He was with the Indianapolis Colts last season. Jimmy Garoppolo, this was a surprise, man. Of course, this may be old news to people, but this was a shock to me. Jimmy Garoppolo, San Francisco 49ers signed him to a 5-year, $137.5 million deal. He is going to have the richest contract in NFL history. Jimmy Garoppolo was the backup to Tom Brady. He got released by the Patriots. A bunch of craziness went down with Bill Belichick and the whole staff with Robert Kraft and Tom Brady. There was Bill Belichick didn't want to let Jimmy Garoppolo go. Garoppolo is now the new face of the San Francisco 49ers, and they give him the richest contract in NFL history, man. So congrats to Jimmy G. I'm not going to say he deserved the money, but hey, you got the money. Hey, and also wide receiver Mike Evans for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He signed a 5-year, $82.5 million extension with the Bucs. $55 million of those dollars are guaranteed. Now that's pretty interesting because wide receiver Odell Beckham for the New York Giants, that gives him a little bit of leverage because he wants to be the highest paid player not even the highest paid player, paid receiver in the league. Odell is asking. Roughly, they're saying he's asking for around $20 million per season. You see the Mike Evans deal going on. But I'm going to get back to Odell Beckham, man. Because with that being said, Odell, there was some news that came out about him on Friday. I'm going to discuss Odell at the end of this video, man. And now I'm going to discuss some of the trades that happened around the league. A lot of crazy trades, man. A lot of stuff is going on today, man. These are a lot of this stuff that I'm naming now has been this has all happened in the past few weeks. Like I said, towards the end, I'm gonna name everything that happened today. The Seattle Seahawks, they traded defensive end Michael Bennett to the Philadelphia Eagles, and they traded a 7th-round pick along with that. They get a 5th-round pick in return, and then get wide receiver Marcus Johnson from the Seattle Seahawks, from the Eagles, I should say. Man, Michael Bennett to the Eagles. The Eagles coming off a Super Bowl championship, man. get a defensive end like Michael Bennett. That defense for Philly is already great. Obviously, that's a great move for Philly, man. Excellent trade. Cornerback Aqib Talib, he was traded from the Denver Broncos to the Los Angeles Rams. He now joins Marcus Peters on the other side of that defense corner, who was traded to the LA Rams from the Kansas City Chiefs. He got traded for a 6th-round pick. So the Rams, who were a playoff team last season, lost in the first round to my Falcons. They got two great cornerbacks in Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters. Watch out for that Rams defense, man. Wide receiver Torrey Smith, he was traded to the Carolina Panthers. He got traded for cornerback Darryl Worley. You get another great receiver. I like Torrey Smith. I feel like he's an underrated receiver. You give Cam Newton another good target. What's next? Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman was released by the Seahawks the other day. He was letting his teammates know that he wouldn't be back with the Seattle Seahawks for the 2018 season. Seahawks officially let him go. I think the day after the 49ers, they pick him up and they sign him to a 3-year, $39 million deal, man. Richard Sherman is still in the NFC West. He will face his former team, the Seattle Seahawks, twice a year. I'm pretty sure that played a factor in his decision. I think he did say that played a factor in his decision. So Richard Sherman, he'll see the Seattle Seahawks twice a year, man. 49ers trying to gear up for something big, man. You get a good addition to your defense. You get a new quarterback. We'll see what the 49ers do next year. Next up, we'll talk about the Cleveland Browns, man. Yeah, the Cleveland Browns. 0-16 last season, man. Cleveland Browns made some moves. They made some moves. They got wide receiver Jarvis Landry from the Dolphins. They traded him for 2 draft picks. They traded with the Buffalo Bills, and they got quarterback Tyrod Taylor. And if you don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you do know, the Browns, they hold the number 1 and number 4 draft picks in this 2018 NFL draft. And if you ask me, I think number 1 overall pick needs to be running back Saquon Barkley out of Penn State. You got a new quarterback. You got You got Jarvis Landry. Josh Gordon is going to come back. Great receiver. Josh Gordon led the league in receiving yards one year. I feel like he's bound to have another breakout season, man. What's his name? Saquon Barkley. He ran a 4.4 40-yard dash at the combine, 41-inch vertical. Did 29 reps at the bench press. He had an excellent combine. I feel like you got to draft Saquon Barkley, number 1 Cleveland Browns, and I think you should hold on to that number 4 pick. Draft you a quarterback. Tyrod Taylor, he's not a great quarterback. He's not a franchise quarterback. Draft you a quarterback. You got who? Josh Rosen. You got Sam Darnold. You got options that might be available at that number 4 pick. Draft a quarterback, Cleveland Browns, to go along with your offense looking good. Like I said, you get Saquon Barkley with number 1 pick if you hold on to that. You got some weapons in that offense, man. Cleveland Browns made those moves. They look good in those moves, man. In other news, man, like I said, I'm going to get to all the stuff that happened today, man. The Kirk Cousins sweepstakes began. As we all know, Kirk Cousins is set to become a free agent. The Washington Redskins, they are moving on from him. They traded for quarterback Alex Smith of the Kansas City Chiefs. Kirk Cousins, he put out the tweet the other day. This was on March 6th. He said, "Next week is now officially the first time since 2007 that I'll be choosing where to play football. I'm open to suggestions." It was also noted, that he tagged 2 teams. I'm not sure if it's in that post or another post, but he tagged the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings in a post that he was talking about free agency coming up. Like I said, Washington Redskins, they franchise tagged him maybe 2 times since he's been there. They moving on from him, and they got quarterback Alex Smith. And honestly, I feel like Minnesota Vikings would have been the best place for Kirk Cousins to go. And sure enough, today, Kirk Cousins signed with the Minnesota Vikings, man. I feel like that was the perfect place for Kirk Cousins to go, honestly, if you ask me. I don't know why a lot of people are sleeping on Kirk Cousins, man. If you look at this right here, man, I saw this early today. There's been only 1 quarterback in each of the last 3 seasons who posted 4,000-plus passing yards, 25-plus touchdowns, and had a 90-plus quarterback rating. That's Kirk Cousins. Now, the Vikings is taking a gamble because it's a 3-year, I think it's like an $86 million deal. It's fully guaranteed. Yeah, they're taking a gamble on Kirk Cousins, but I feel like it's worth it. The Minnesota Vikings were 1 game away from the Super Bowl. I mean, Case Keenum, he pretty much showed that he belongs as a backup quarterback. I'll get to Case Keenum in a moment when I name the other deals, but I feel like the only thing Minnesota is missing is a legit quarterback. I feel like Kirk Cousins is not a top 5 quarterback, top 10 quarterback. But he's a good quarterback. He's a really good quarterback. I feel like that's all Minnesota needed, man. People need to stop sleeping on Kirk Cousins. I said something a couple weeks ago on Twitter saying that I would take Kirk Cousins on my Atlanta Falcons, and people laughed me out the building. Watch out for Kirk Cousins this season, man. That's all I'm going to say. So Kirk Cousins goes to the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to name some other deals that happened today. Wide receiver Allen Robinson, who was with the Jacksonville Jaguars next year, he is going to the Chicago Bears. Next, you got quarterback, who I just spoke of, Case Keenum, who was with the Vikings last year. He is signing with the Denver Broncos. Wide receiver Sammy Watkins, who was with the Rams last year, he is going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Drew Brees, he re-signs with the New Orleans Saints on a 2-year, $50 million deal. Wide receiver Danny Amendola, last year with the New England Patriots, he's going to the Miami Dolphins. That is crazy. Amendola is a great receiver. It's crazy the Patriots are going to get him back. He's gone. Quarterback Sam Bradford with the Vikings last year, he is expected to sign with the Arizona Cardinals. Wide receiver Paul Richardson last year with the Seattle Seahawks, he is signing with the Washington Redskins on a 5-year, $40 million deal. Jimmy Graham, tight end Jimmy Graham, last year with the Seattle Seahawks, had some great years with the New Orleans Saints. He is going to the Green Bay Packers. And speaking of the Green Bay Packers, this was also some releasing news. They cut Jordy Nelson today. I thought that was insane to me. The Packers cut Jordy Nelson today. Jordy Nelson is now a free agent. He hasn't been picked up yet. Cornerback Malcolm Butler, he is signing with the Tennessee Titans. He was with the New England Patriots last year. We all know what happened in the Super Bowl. He got benched by Bill Belichick. Did not even play in the Super Bowl. Was on special teams, I think. Next move, you got running back Jonathan Stewart, who I said earlier got released by the Carolina Panthers. He is going to the New York Giants. Cornerback Tremaine Johnson, last year with the LA Rams, he is going to the New York Jets. Defensive tackle Muhammad Wilkerson, he has spent, I think, his entire career with the New York Jets. He is going to the Green Bay Packers. So the Green Bay Packers, they get Muhammad Wilkerson and Jimmy Graham today. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater with the Minnesota Vikings, he is going to the New York Jets. The Vikings lost like 3 quarterbacks, or two or three, I think. Man, it's crazy. Running back Dion Lewis was with the New England Patriots last year. This just broke a couple hours ago. Mate, not even an hour ago. He is going to the Tennessee Titans. So, yeah, man, all these moves happened today. I'm pretty sure, like I said, tomorrow is officially when free agency is going to happen at 4 p.m. All these deals are just players expecting to sign there. So it's not all official until tomorrow at 4 p.m. like I said. So there's going to be a lot more moves going on, man. Can't make a video for every single move that happens, man. But like I said, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BallWithP for up-to-date news and updates around the league. Next, I want to talk about Ryan Shazier, man. It was announced a couple weeks ago by the Steelers GM that he will miss the 2018 season, but he will remain with the team as he recovers from his spinal surgery. And as I said, man, I named all the releases that happened recently. I named all the signings and trades, all the free agent moves that went on today. And I told you I was going to get to Odell Beckham last, man. So, Odell Beckham, like I said, wide receiver Mike Evans for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he gets a new deal, gives Odell Beckham a little leverage. Friday, a video comes out of Odell Beckham. He is in bed with a Instagram model. How many of those do we have? Yeah. Instagram model, he's in the bed with her. They got pizza, he's talking to her. It looks as though, I'm going to put the video in here. It looks as though Odell has a blunt in his hand. That is a blunt, Odell. We know a blunt when we see one. The girl tried to say it was pizza. I'm not even going to say the girl's name. Stupid. Oh, yeah, and then also in the video, if you look at the, I mean, it's so quick, but if you look at the girl, there's a credit card in her hand, and it looks like there's lines of cocaine in the bed. Odell, you got to be smarter than this, man. You are hands down probably one of the most, probably top 5 most talented player in the league. You are up there with Antonio Brown and Julio Jones as far as top tier wide receivers. You're a top 3 receiver to me. You could argue that those 2 guys are ahead of you. You can even argue that you are the best receiver in the league, man. You cannot put yourself in these type of positions. And he tweeted this out the other day, man, Odell Beckham. He said, old news still makes a good story, I guess. Hashtag catch up with in 2018. Odell, even if the video is old, I don't believe it was old. It was said that the girl is from Paris, and Odell was in Paris with her a couple weeks ago. So this video could be new, could be old. It doesn't matter, Odell. You cannot put yourself in these type of situations, man. You are a top You are a superstar in this league. You're looking for a new deal and stuff like this is coming out. You cannot put yourself in these type of situations. I played the wide receiver position. I think I'm older than you, Odell. I'm 26 now. I think Odell is probably like 24, 25 maybe. I'm older than you. I look up to you guys. Wide receiver is my favorite position in the National Football League because I played the position. I want you guys to do your thing, man. I'm rooting for you, Odell. But you can't put yourself in these type of situations. You got leverage when Mike Evans made this deal, but now who knows what the Giants are going to do with you, man, when stuff like this comes out. You guys got to be smarter, man. I just wanted to say that about Odell Beckham, man. Hopefully you get the deal that you're looking for. You deserve to get your money, man, regardless if it's with the Giants or another team. You deserve to get your money, man. So that's all I'm going to say today, guys, man. Like I said, free agency officially happens in the NFL tomorrow, March 14th at 4 p.m. Like I said, I'm going to say it one more time, man. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BallWithP. I'm posting stuff every day around each league, the NFL and NBA. Be on the lookout for my next video, man. A lot of moves are going to happen, man. I might try to make another video of some more big moves happen with some big names. Just be on the lookout for you guys, man. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, it's your boy P. I'll see y'all next time, man.
Hey, look who I'm around, man. If I fucked up.